All right. Andy ho. Na ose nine say ehi o. Ko you say nine ehi. Yes. The person says I me overuse nine no. And I say
yes. Say nipa you know body kura no overuse a unya stress.
Yeah.
Unya stress na wan home a oyare. Nti nipa no kura body you don't have to overuse it.
Yeah.
But yeah, na there. Said you obey any day. Just an advice to the professional footballers say unya rest.
Yeah.
The person can. Oko to training and also am boy engine.
Yeah.
And I be boy entire there be unya rest.
No kuta sika no no ahwasomade na okoto players also ahwasomade a onfiu. They no can.
I say me for ane so.
Yeah.
Me for ane so. Oh, bo division 2 obia kura ni mu. Oh, wakosha asomade. And say oba kotokodi a oba stadium bi hu na so.
Yes.
Nti and I remember telling players say enye rasta na oba na ebe mame a me hwe bo ma so onimbo. Bo ne bo ne na ye mfa rasta na ebo. Last year na me hwe me league. Players better na me obia ye rasta. Obia. Na museum so ada ya always say we to see we my hu. And I'm say ball no. Na your mom see no do anything today. But what the ball ne to ne na no a. And na hu say Messi, what the ball ne to ne na obi rasta. The ball ne ball na ma hu say unimbo. Enye uti rasta obey. Nti me ne ya adwen say you know game no stages. Baby o ho e uduru na abasomade mi no kra obi anka hwe nkyerɛ. But say wo chance here from a firm dia. Say the be a we Star Wars Division 2. You know, we Star Wars Division 2. Bob and abo. Oh, ko asomade akoyese akoje dia dem. Dabi. You need to concentrate on the front, build yourself, prepare yourself, and hope that unya the opportunity you live up to expectations. Sa ni men nyina jeno encourage.
Okay. You have questions no so.
Okay. Obi se me se Chouameni ne Eduardo Camavinga. Enye France for no mo ya anka omoja omo kwan. Na connection be na France ne eye Madrid ewo. You know connection a Madrid any France won say. Team se wo wiase nyina. So una time na so also be follower. Omo wo their philosophy, their system and the kind of player they go for. Ebi wo ho based on history of their former players. Players o ma bebo ball ne koda ba bi o mu free no. No matimi ehu se da bi. Se ekofa player away from baby say ba oba otimi bon Madrid. Nti je know the previous years mo se kotoko bi omo ha se fa bo for akwa players. Ha se fa we. Omo ni nyina nso mo hu se obotim we ne de oba kotoko aba otimi bo. Obotim we ne de oba ha oba otimi bo. Because of Aduma Roman Copa ekoye Edima Real Madrid Boko no from the first time no mu dominative European football. A free one. Real Madrid are consider French players into upa omo team no. Time omo ko 32 years omo beji Champions League. Ewo the then Amsterdam Arena and their friend Johan Cruyff Arena no. Na Christian Karimbu was part of that team, no a French. Omo ba 2000 ewo France. Omo beshe Valencia 3-0 no. Na Abrantia your friend Nicolas Anelka was part of that team or a France ni. Time omo ba Handen Park in 2001-2002. Zinedine Zidane, Claude Makélélé were part of that team. Omo mienu na French guys. Omo sa ko 10 years omo ba back so omo signing players no. They included Karim Benzema. No be him the Karim Benzema from that time the baby sine. The oye o madu the team nim. Rafael Varane ne pair with Sergio Ramos. Obi him adwuma Rafael Varane so. Eba be yedima abubuku efen Real Madrid. Inti so omo tena se na omo pay. Omo ka so omo go back to the institutional memory. No omo hu se there be. French players eba bobuku efen Real Madrid da. Omo timi bo. So French talent bi asori a. Adenti na yen konkofa ne manemba. Benzema the first, second, third season obi oka bia bekaya. Real Madrid nearly sacked him. At a point Gonzalo Pipita Higuain played ahead of him. At a point, Alvaro Morata no free bench crab and be bobo chen. But still, Florentino Perez kept faith in Karim Benzema because of the history of the French players in Real Madrid. Inti no, ena Chouameni, eni Camavinga did hon. Even of the two players, they won the Champions League. But in terms of talent and quality, per the standard of what Madrid need in their midfield, those guys ain't show so much. Inti almost still I believe we say give them time, they will live up to 8 billion. Inti the history of French players in Madrid and I'm still like Manchester and that's all. And say you so also fana so sha. If you say Real Madrid bobo ko ni na start here, open foreigners or mabo Madrid do pa Brazilians. Argentine ba na French players na ba. Enti na Manchester that's so that is the connection from Roman Copa and the Baby see those players. Enti na guys don't enjoy. It is the reason why Barcelona don't joke with Brazilian players or South America players because they cannot write their history without them. Obi say Chelsea players midfield has been the best starter of Madrid. Enzo Fernandez for me will start at Real Madrid. Madrid in a type of a number 8 in the B. Omuni a controller in their midfield. Upon all the players that I mentioned, including Jude, the player that will help you to control possession, that will help you to dominate midfield play, Madrid in Nibi. And until Madrid in teaming dominate midfield play, baby, you know. And I feel Enzo was the quality to play in that level at that level. Mikel Arteta ne Man U the day, you know, much maybe intimate person alcohol. Now Chelsea. Chelsea matches now I can 10. But I said you test Europe they can qualify for the Champions.
Okay.
Against Liverpool Kwesiada. Unbebo Newcastle United, Unbebo Manchester United, no Marco City ground, Akobo team FL and Nottingham Forest. Chelsea last 2 games, someone winning. Liverpool already they've won the league. I don't think they will put in much effort in that particular game. So Chelsea can make something out of that particular game. Now Newcastle United, almost team Arsenal, 8 team Man U, but only Chelsea they are game for them. And in that game, Chelsea can settle for a draw in that particular game. And then the City ground don't be what he said you. And there is almost who shame against Nottingham Forest because our grounds netting. Honestly, Chelsea chances of qualifying to the top 5, you know,
okay.
The men who can me, unless they play above themselves. And yes, idea it will be very difficult. Current Barcelona team and Pep Guardiola team. Okay, and I think that's the difference near there. One difference near number 1, quality. Individual quality. Sa team no individual quality no. There's no play, there's no defender in this Barcelona backline that can get to the level of Carlos Puyol.
Okay.
Obi Nuru Daniel Alves e wo backline. So far Javi, Ofa Busquets, Ofa Andres Iniesta. Omo mudina Obi Nuru omo. To talk about Leo Messi, Samuel Eto'o, Thierry Henry and the likes. Into number 1, your quality. Number 2, and I say, the Pep team, how dare you dominated the Pep team? But a team open and dominated, matches be open and dominate. Show more again Borussia Dortmund. Open and dominate. It was difficult to dominate the Barca team. No matter quality, I remember. It was difficult to stop them. Okay. Again, it was difficult to beat the Pep Guardiola team. Inter share 3, Dortmund share 3, you know, that team, but it was a team. Bon, Ubenya Bikrade Unaya can obebre. Now, will control in all departments. And the individual differences are huge within that particular team. And for me, those are the differences. Team we acquired them to do what attack or be an omopo. Team we almost leave possession easily. But that team experience, technical quality, individual brilliance, and you know it was difficult to stop them. Even Lionel Messi yourself was so much difficult to stop. We no say inter team no baako no anyway mo difference no ye dey. Say inter team no din so be share 3 goals at ya almost yo. I'm not saying they didn't concede 3. Almost first on Barcelona but them concede 3-1. But it was difficult to break that gap. The another Lami Yama de Marco, Christian Kivimo, Omo be you free hokra. Cambiasto, Dijan Stankovic, Omo Baba clear free hokra. Now we players Omo put to the highest level. Bebre Cambiasto was at Real Madrid when Timiamo. What Samuel was at Real Madrid when Timiamo no job by. Lucio was fading off from Bayern Munich and Obai. Nay players are Omo put to the highest level. Lucio won the World Cup in 2002. Omo put to the highest level. Omo achieve And I know more experience, no more baby share. I agree. So we team way for Inter Milan also experience, but in terms of individual achievement as compared to those players, Samuel Eto'o had 2 times Champions League before coming. Wesley Sneijder born Madrid and fa and Waba. Milito free as here on a buy. Until for me, the difference no sir again the individual quality between the two, the leadership roles on the field of play and the pedigree of those players. And again, Diego Milito was exceptional in terms of goal scoring. Samuel Eto'o and the sacrificial job for the whole Eto'o to accept to be always at the defensive zone. It was tough. For me, and Wesley Sneijder type of a player, Kahano Gluna there was a quality in Biba is not up to that standard. For me, the China wall in that team, it was difficult to break that China wall. Again, I say the star-sided PAG team. Any team here with difference near there. Number 1, teamwork. So if you team we are, say teamwork wom, bon no lusu obia nante, opia banachi, opia buajumaye. Said that the roles are distributed very well and obia work all yeni rono. Inti share Parascalia baby or bed drop wa babe support no Mendes to stop Bukayo Saka. She baby a Dembele be move diaba. She baby a bakola bab, her baby or the beba. Eti desire duwe, her baby or to free beba. Na quality no wasoro. Name admitting a changing game with ease against Atlanta or Peke bro from center tree will be at the buy. Mbappe can run at ease. Di Maria, Lionel Messi, Tom Tubonse. So Bawachia tactically they were indisciplined. Eti way with teamwork as compared to them. The next point is that almost a team where coaching sa wom che teams na omaboboni na. I agree Thomas Tuchel did a decent job. But said your team where almost a coach atira omusi yenye say. Na the coach see yenye no no omoye. So befa Dembele from Wales. Now then about the force that they working for you. Credit to Luis Enrique Martinez Lucho. Into team way in general. Who said teamwork no a wom and the last near sacrifice. The last sacrifice. General football and son a player be benya glory no players na sacrifice them. Everybody was talking about Benzema, but go and watch the sacrificial role Vinicius Junior played and son of Benzema ebeje the Ballon d'Or. Go and watch the role Rodrigo played for Vini last season. And son Cristiano Ronaldo sacrificial job of Benzema and Di Maria aye Marcelo ma ye diama Ronaldo nya djuma ketwa. Ejuma Iniesta mo ye diama line Messi nya djuma ketwa. Even at the World Cup, it was Di Maria in the finals, but it will be as a Messi. Inti that sacrificial job, your ability to track back, join the midfield, making sure someone ye jay ye ko say obi anyina hokwa ye be defend the cross striker be defend bino. That sacrificial work in this particular team, Genoa is different. And one thing is that sa team no na stars ne ta pray pa. Ebu a crucial game as a name prayer. Crucial game as a variety prayer. Crucial game as a Thiago Silva ni ho. Inti also how that is the difference between the two.
All right.
Obi say enra Magic be na Man United here enra.
Yeah.
Em say enra United shoku wi ase.
Apino minim so o Man Union.
O say e Magic. Enra General Magic United here ya ne say. Emrantie na no ho odin wo Bilbao team no mo yo mo free ball. The two William brothers. Omo no mo hu pa. Omo three back the system played those guys out. And Danny Vivian red card also was key. The Marcos Beneche, Danny Vivian, Yare Alvarez.
The Sam Bantam.
A Bantam 35 minutes. Until now, but one thing is that United are determined in the Europa Cup. 12 games unbeaten. Leon Martin, the baby on back, everything be come back. Until for me, the team is really working and the level of players and the kind of performance almost put you up in Europa no, is different from the Premier League. And anytime Casemiro plays well, Man United plays well. And that is the difference. Obviously, Lamine Yamal, Madrid team no started. The form of Lamine Yamal in there, but Madrid he will start ahead of Rodrigo Goes. If as United win Europa and Arsenal, they medical, you know, That is it for the foreign, no.
All right. Yemrefie.
Lucas, man, shame you, but my ship into the mine, mamma.
All right.
Or say, Go Stars Beji League, you know, na ope your opinion. Said you, Go Stars or man to me and you league never you be young.
Oh, sir.
Oh, yes.
We are bedu say.
Aye. Ebe you be young. Me reason you know, say. Say Dr. Ike ye bully. Na ya bodu say. Na ka 4 games e will league him. Plus in so 3 points. Na say you but 3 games e will home dia our chance. Eche obi ya. Kotoko bebo has. On bebo mediema. On bebo Go Stars. Hwe match the domin. Ni nyina den. But Go Stars said you hear matches na aka na. Omo bebo Accra Lions omo de 16th. Omo bebo Karela omo de 15th. And Kotoko omo da 4th. Inti said relatively they will play weaker size.
Okay.
And na Brekum Chelsea omo da 9th. And no kwane match omo beko awe. Inti so hwe omo set ya you know na obi o da 16, oni obi o da 15 e body and just more.
On struggle because we as a team now or try to avoid relegation.
At home, so person oji league. Now we bought Accra Lions or the 16 go fear. Now we Go Stars struggle. Onye wadi so person oji league.
I see.
Yes. Onye wadi so person oji league. Because our features we hold the mark otoko so omo ene da first. No mo bought 3 matches so home oji league on be win in them. You know, any team that mean business obe win match to win them because opposition in a strong. It is a whole struggle in apart from the Kotoko game. Any Brekum Chelsea the na difficult because Kotoko every team ni Go Stars they are fair so power. But you something out because Kotoko difficult feature. As our conviction very difficult. Yeah. Okay.
I wonder why Andy said the GPL 11 is, but they will try. What makes it difficult? If you, I would say they don't give you the list even when they are asleep. And then if you should join Zongo,
Okay.
also follow your league now, and it's difficult for you to pick the best 11.
Okay.
From your league, you know.
It is,
now follow.
It is difficult to follow the Ghana Premier League, and he knows.
Saint.
How many matches are shown on TV? How many matches are shown on TV? Is there any La Liga match that is not shown on TV?
Okay.
Is there any Serie A match that is not shown on TV? Is there any EPL match that is not shown on TV? Those games are shown on TV. It is a joke. So what you could say, Bishop Bancha? Be an MMC Man United and Chelsea. But me bedru fia. Mesa ba benya Nottingham Forest na Aston Villa. But here the administration no mu yi no kra Martin say no mu yi. Enti ono na afi no ono ankasa ye PRO for a club no. Me busa ni team bi mu asem obebre. But say odi team that you go hear matches. It is difficult to follow the Ghana Premier League. And again, player no je no go hear one match. Odi opa ahwe mostly. See ka so obi anya the combine 11 a. Obo se kotoko ne heart dominate. Why? Because only team a where dey bia. And if those games are available, you know, but one game now, and it is difficult to just use one game to say that this player is the best. You need to watch the games consistently to know how consistent the player and the individual quality the player possesses. You know, there's nobody in Ghana. I don't choose Ghana Premier League now. The person will struggle, including the coaches. And they have a coach, Karim Jitokai. Also, got the players no need more. He is a Ghana Premier League coach. Also, him Kotoko players. No, it is not about we don't follow the league. We don't follow the league. How do we discuss it? The reality is that we don't show the Ghana Premier League on TV. You know what I mean? Kotoko has the whole season. Apart from young apostles, the Kotoko boy and the match be now young apostles about TV. So how do you follow this league? And you don't blame the media. Blame the people who are in the thick of events that are supposed to avail football to people at the doorsteps. And until then, crown or more fear no, who be signing Man United or Becca 11 or Becca Nina. So be a TV no who Ghana Premier League was so. You know, those days, even when we were in the rural areas where we were not following the league, our stadium no. So do sports highlight the crown matches now. And they team they recall the players in the Ghana Premier League. McFish mo be seen yanka. How many times did I watch my fish? Y'all search him and say calm. How many times I'm here I do poku y'all search him on those players. But I can still talk about them because you know games but the highlights here around for you to enjoy it. But yeah, Ghana Premier League yeah boy. And if TV stations are who saying you back on them you know and also I got to connect has matches.
James go same way. I'm say try dream once and for all.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, what the grown tia Kotoko old players are my coaches coach other teams na share Kotoko. And also person share Kotoko. And share Kotoko celebrity goals no. On tiasie. Or they call from poor man so. Or they call Kotoko coaches ni na so. Unyai obia. Coach Bokotoko dana. I say, Joe, do you think it's important for Frimpong Manso to talk like that? He's only creating enemies for himself. You should have kept it in his head. Jamsko, who celebrate here? Boy. Okasafa match, I only Kotoko boy. Just say, I don't know.
Enemy way.
I don't know.
Frimpong Manso, coach understand.
Minimum smart Frimpong Manso can't but also I can be. Now I'll create enemy
bears. No, we should accept there was professionalism.
Yes.
In the Frimpong Manso aboko to kweja into ontrefi no e komone no. Mo nya adwuma.
Ana oni kotoko ba.
Na James ko no na adwuma has mi fan so ma adwuma ngoye. Onkoye ana obi fan so ma adwuma bo hwem so heart na heart onkoye. So let's respect the position of those coaches.
He did the same thing to Michael Osei.
Oh, okay.
The late Michael Osei. Yes, late Michael Osei.
Yes.
Man, no what?
Gold Stars.
Gold Stars. Oni no feel so sad, Jamsko.
Jamsko. Former Kotoko players no omo tifi a obi diska komo omo so ma bokotoko dana. They are working.
Odibia ye Zito kra. Yes.
So omo she Kotoko am omo celebrate.
Debi.
Yes.
Omo she Kotoko no oyo omo.
Na jenwa. Wo she Kotoko aseti mi kura mo adwuma. So wo she Kotoko e ma adwuma. So wo ye de fa Kotoko ho no omo hu e ma adwuma.
These guys are professionals. These guys are professionals.
Yes.
Na Zito am coach Kotoko and coach has.
Yes. And omunim say coach Zito coach has that. And they are professional job no more ye. It doesn't stop them from expressing their opinion. Until let's respect their job. Omabo Kotoko die so what? Na dwuma a wo ye ne say no coach Gold Stars na hwe no. Gold Stars ne trianeka. Enti so one Kotoko ba beba and Frimpong Manso so G League ne pe. You know, ono so train the deal with the history books of baby any.
Yeah.
What train the deal in the history books of Ghana Premier League. It is an enunti no obesha Kotoko adia because we are former player of Kotoko no. Then where lies the professionalism in our football?
Jamsko. Oshafa so gubo.
Jamsko. Football na atra baby aka na e wo no. E ko nanim. Until let's accept the professionalism e wo game nim because almost timi ye adwuma na. Because from moments you know so almost want me and league how will the baby people feel? Say what league you be him said them and per the point that I've stated, who are the better position to win it? Now, how would the Babiani people also feel? So let's accept that professionalism and we game.
What did the Frimpong Manso carry ban? I mean, who's somebody in the video be about to see?
This is a major league. Makaza has in Jokotoko Naming League. There cannot be neutral because me of course, say me Kotoko. Obienum say. Kotoko na me raise ya me de dru say it is so kasa Kotoko ne ha say bo hwan na obe pese obesha obviously me kasa me pese Kotoko beshe has you see but say base ebe affect me Gold Stars na odia me kasa has na zo she na me major league me kasa has in Kotoko na me league yeah and that is a fact. That's me mudi Okaza Kotoko ne has am pese Kotoko and she has.
It's just a day favor.
It's a big favor me. I'm talking about this season. So Kotoko ne has a ball Accra. Na say has be Kotoko. Na ye be win the league there. Of course. And then my cousin has in Kotoko. And
Frimpong Manso Mayanga. Gold Stars head coach as more day to Eja, I don't know. Kotoko had to focus about the honor Kotoko ni we are Kotoko raising now to this level. Obeka say Kotoko share. Okay? But a true point here say had to focus a share says a coach. And the has focus share Kotoko ah and a beboa or no gold stars there. Obeko for hard to folks, so we'll check on no more gold stars. Wow.
Obia be Lami Yama papa or your Madrid ni.
And then James goes on test.
Obia James go on so be anson te wase. Lami Yama papa or your Madrid ni.
Yes.
You know that story no.
Yeah.
Or your Madrid ni wa follow Madrid ni or want a picture videos being a Madrid fan. And there was see Barca feed him.
Yeah.
Into all Barca.
Okay.
Was supported him for all his life. And they will say, baby, o didn't hear Barcelona. Into all Barca. Ejuma no.
Sure.
It is from one to other no can obia ni wa on kasa. Until let's accept that and let's move on.
Mama ni joya krebi mra.
Okay.
Meba na local stories no. O de address. Also Dr. Ike and me nim baby a oko. So program ya anti dia ba wa fa hu ye papa.
Legend.
Wow. Dr. Ike.
Legend.
Efe pa.